Good evening, good evening, good evening. You know the vibe. You rocking out yours truly Showtime Sizzle Shot News. I am the source. Man, we are having fun with this now, man. Boxing content creator. Yes, the source. This is the source experience. I'm gonna keep this one under 22 or try to attempt to. And then you know how we do. I'll probably do a overnight broadcast and let the stream just run from my company. Yes, my independent media platform. But you see the cover picture that I used today. I said I'll be quiet before I lie and not keep it real. Yes, that's how when you look at what goes on a daily practice on social media, whether it is Instagram, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Clubhouse, YouTube, things of that nature. It's a whole bunch of fraudulent activity. Positivity is outnumbered. Suckers are acknowledged. Haters communicate. Haters collaborate. Haters link up. Hopefully, y'all just caught that source right there. And now I'm going to show you how, right? Now, this is boxing content creators versus the boxing content haters. Now, if you notice, right, when it comes to boxing business and narratives and news being pushed, who are some of the most popular guys when it comes to it on social media, whether it's Facebook groups, whether it is YouTube, whether it's Instagram, guys who are haters, right? Yeah, this it is what it is. Guys who are haters, who spew venomous lies, who kick narratives. Now, actual players in the game, and I'm not even going to include myself in this because I want y'all to catch the source, right? Actual players in the game, guys who are hands on, that are actual probably affiliated with boxing teams and team members. How are they looked at? They are hated on. They are slandered. And I'm gonna use my man for example. He blessed my platform. Shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer is a Bud Crawford team member, coach, insider. But yet he catches so much backlash. They talk about him, they hate on him, but yet they would Bernie could give you some inside, like I call it the source. He can give you some inside source on Bud Crawford, right? But yet YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you guys will go to a blogger who is so far away from the game. He's a chatty patty. He's not even in the gyms with no local fighters, let alone Bud Crawford. Hopefully, you are catching this sauce tonight, man. You have boxing creative content makers against the boxing content haters. And every day when I watch social media via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I just see it. I see like, damn, this dude is not even talented. Bro, no talents. Like you do nothing. You simply come on, you spew hatred, you spew jealousy, but you're not alone. And it took Terrence Crawford's tweet for me to really come to that like conclusion. I was like, damn, Bud is on to something, man. Bud said some powerful shit, man. And I gotta bless y'all with this gem right here, man. I gotta bless y'all with this gem, right? Bud said some powerful stuff, right? Most of these motherfuckers hate theyself. They hate their life. And listen, just because you think somebody got it all, right? They are on top of the world, right? That does not mean that they do not hate themselves. Like everything that glitters ain't gold. Just because you think somebody is popular, they are in the limelight. At the end of the day, their soul may be burning. Their soul may be on fire. And shout out to the homie G Dep. G Dep was a rapper. He's gonna be coming home soon. Yo, G Dep is the definition of this, and I'm gonna give you a little background on it. G Dep was a bad boy artist. He had a prominent hit in the 2000s, toured all over the world, right? Stayed in the best hotels, went on all kind of tours with Bad Boy, Sean Puffy Combs, Black Rob, rest in peace, Black Rob, the Lox, all of that, right? This man was living with a secret that he had committed a homicide. You know, he turned himself in. He's gonna be coming home soon, but he turned himself in. He was living. He had caught a body, and he was living with that, but he turned himself in to face his charges. A lot of your people that you idolize, and I'm not saying that they're murderers. I'm not saying, that they did what he did, but a lot of the people that you idolize, you think are the ends, the best. No, their soul is on fire. Their soul is on fire. And it shows because I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I'm nowhere where I want to be at, but God has blessed me and I am growing, glowing, and we are going. I do not hate on nobody. If you notice in my groups, if I feel your energy and your vibes is on, I'm quick to share your content. I'm quick to share what you got going on. But when I look around, I don't see others doing that. And sharing of information is free. Pushing a like button is free. You got people who quote unquote are supposed to be on in position of power to help people that don't even want to do shit that is for free. Hopefully you are catching this sauce tonight, man. This is a rather powerful sauce. Like I do, I give y'all the funk, the poulet. And that's what I'm giving y'all tonight, some poulet. Hopefully y'all are catching it, man. Like I said, there are so many content haters, especially with boxing. And I think God put that on me to do what I need to do as far as expose that in the game because I don't really need to, my catalog speaks for itself now. Shout out to cousin Mike, man. I shared his video, right? Cousin Mike's video is fire right now. He used the drop and he remixed it. Listen, when it comes to the source experience, I don't work for free. Free. And you see my stamp all across the game. All across the game, man. So I just when it comes to doing this, I'll be on my undercover. I just fuck with this to see who's who, man. To identify the haters. So I know who to tell my boys and my people who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Who's solid and who's not. Because when it comes to boxing and boxing fans are the biggest haters, and it shows. It shows. And the game is exposed now. And the source experience exposed that, man. Because here it is, right? With boxing. Like I said, YouTube is filled with so many channels of quote unquote boxing content creators. But most of them are boxing content haters. Canelo Alvarez's loss this weekend exposed a lot of that. Earl Spencer's decline in numbers as far as attendance exposed that. Terrence Crawford staying 10 toes down and sticking to his script exposed that. Deontay Wilder being beaten down by Tyson Fury exposed that. The list goes on and on and on and on. All you have to do is just sit back and just watch the energy that is giving out on the daily. Hopefully y'all are catching the sauce, man. You see what I said? I'll be quiet before I lie and not keep it real. You see how long I have been quiet as far as really from giving y'all the hot sauce. But every once in a while you get inspired. Like when you see other content creators out there marching on the battlefield, and you know they are some of the best, but yet their numbers don't reflect it. And then you see other channels that just shout out to my man We call them Wendy Williams. You know, they just come on with gossip, National Enquiry motherfuckers. And then you see the type of shit that, like, I had a brother, he always would send me other people's shit. I'm like, dude, I do the same thing. And you know, I'm in the gyms. Do you share my shit like that? Real talk. Like, do you share my shit like that? But you want to send me a motherfucker who I told you when I covered a fight, he was in the hotel lobby. Me and my daughters, we was in the penthouse with the and I got the video. God is good. I'm blessed. We had the balcony suite and all that. This guy was in the lobby, but this is the same guy you sending me videos of and telling me, oh, this is what he said. This is I don't care what he says. I've been trying to tell you for the longest. Certain people, just because you see them, they are nowhere in the loop. Because if they was in the loop, they could make phone calls, right? Especially like this is Sauce Hour right now. It's time to really show you why dudes is haters and not content creators, right? If these people claim to be who they are with the power that they have, right, in the ears of these people that they could just call, there's a million fighters in every hood, right? There's a million guys that's talented that are just looking for an opportunity, looking to get noticed, right? If your voice and your platform is so strong, right? Why don't you, especially these guys that claim they have such power in the game, why aren't you connecting the dots? You understand what I'm saying now? Is this source remedial enough for you? Like, and I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but it's like, all right, certain motherfuckers be wanting to say like they're so big in the game, but what have they really done for the game to elevate the game? Nothing. So when they see people who are actually doing that, what do? They turn into what they are: haters, jealous motherfuckers, agents. They have to derail, smut your name. Hopefully, y'all are catching this sauce tonight, man. This is the Sauce Experience. You know, my catalog is deep, very deep when it comes to whatever interviews, coverage. But now I'm on my photography game, man. I am on my photography game, the lens, because the lens never lies. You understand? The lens never lies. I want to salute my wife. You know, Mother's Day, she took my car. You know, we're gonna get to his and hers, but she took mine. You know, that's what women do, right? Right? She snuck up there and got my vehicle. It was mine. I was already gonna get it, but she got it. But it's all good. It's all good. She got my vehicle, the one that I chose. You know, you wanted something totally different. You wanted white, but now you got the one I wanted. But it's all good because it's in the same household. Now, see how where my heart is at with it. Now, if I was a hater and bitter, I would be mad. But I'm good. I'm like, okay, you just acknowledge the fact that I have the vision, I have the eye. You went up there and took my ride, you know. But I got another one. You know, I always keep a backup plan. I'm going to get another one. I'm not even going to speak on it. You will just see it out and about, and I'm going to dress her up nice and do the things that I like to do because that's where I'm at in my life. God is good. I am blessed. I am reaping the rewards of hard work, dedication, consistency, sacrifice, and doing the right things. See, when you do the right things, you will always be blessed. When you do the wrong things, you will be cursed. You will wither away like grass. Hopefully you caught that sauce, man. But yes, I am cooking. I got some let me get the package. And I wanna say the proper terminology for these steaks. Where's the package at, man? Yeah, I got some steaks, you know, simmering real nice for my daughters. I'm gonna let them dine on red meat tonight, man. You know, I be trying to lean them away from that, but you know, kids is kids. I really was trying to lead them the vegan route, man, but they're not with that, man. You know, I did the vegan thing for a couple of years, man, and that's big right now. Right now, and I be incorporating that with them with a lot of stuff, right? I bring in all kind of plant-based beef jerkies and Beyond sauces, meats, and I slip it in, I cook it, and I don't tell them, and they don't know the difference. But their minds is programmed. See, one thing about society, we are programmed. So that's why I'm trying to switch the wavelength and program them onto the Beyond Meats, plant-based. Once I can get them hooked into that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But yeah, tonight they're having some red meat. I made some peas and rice. Wagwan, peas and rice. Got some peas and rice. Yeah, shall I let Daffy in? Daffy just came in. We have to lock the gate now, man. Daffy is turning into a wild dog. I had Daffy so trained, right, that I could leave my gate open. I gotta leave my gate open, because like I said, when you are divine and blessed, you have all type of talents. I had Daffy trained like those the the electric fences that they wear around their neck. That's how I had Daffy, right? I could leave my gate open, she would not leave the gate, right? But see what Daffy does now, right? When I go to work, right? Daffy knows when Nasai is getting good at her skills. It's in her too. I see it. She listens to Nasai very well. But my wife and Marina, she tries them. She runs out the gate now. But when I'm here, she doesn't do that. She knows the gate can be wide open. I can run out the yard. She'll stay there. She knows, just like the electronic fence. I trained her, like I have trained many other previous animals that I had. But we no longer can do that now. Daffy is, she's doing her when it comes to my wife and my youngest daughter. But it is what it is. That is called growth. That's growth. Daffy is growing. And I'm just happy to see where she's at, man. 'Cause like I said, if you follow me and you know my story, I always talk about her a lot too. She was a broken, sheltered dog that we adopted. Normally, I don't get dogs like that, but my daughters wanted a dog so bad, and a gentleman that had pure. I was gonna get a husky, but his huskies he had sold them all, so I just got Daffy, and that's how God works sometimes. Lord works in mysterious ways. Daffy was a great blessing to our family. She has turned out to be a great hound. I think the trip when we took her to Georgia, that's where she's originally from. Her mother was hit by a car, and her mother died, and her and her sisters and brothers they were rescued by the animal shelter and brought up here to New York. And I think when we took her back down there, she came back down to my family land, and I let her run wild, because we own acres on acres of land. We have what I like to call my auntie calls it the she says that they call it down there the slave quarters. 'Cause that's where they I guess all back in the day, that's where the slaves that was the land for the slaves. But over time when laws changed and things, changed, the slaves was able to acquire property. But yes, we have a lot of acres. I call it the Jones compound. Daffy was running around on the Jones compound. Videos are all over IG, YouTube, of that nature. And when she came back, she had so much confidence. She's a hound. Hopefully, y'all catching your sauce tonight. You see, this is just some of my creative content juices flowing. I feel like this was a nice divine creative content. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it under 20. I'm getting close to my 20-minute mark. Oh man, I wish you could smell this aroma off of these steaks, man. God damn. Man, one of my other I used to work in the kitchen and I had many jobs. Right now I'm a, heavy equipment operator. I drive all type of machinery. But I recall when I was younger, I worked in a kitchen at a nursing home. That's why I'm such a great cook. I wasn't a cook. You heard what I said? I was a dishwasher, right? But I worked next to the cook. And just like I am right now in life, two eyes, two ears. I would always ask him questions. When he would come bring a dish, and that's what I did. I was a porter. I had to clean the dishes and shit, right? Dishwasher. So I would always ask him, I'll break shit down to me like, yo, what was that? And look how life fast forward. I'm the sauce now, right? But I always ask him like, yo, what did you put in that? Um, how long do you have to cook that? Do you do it off for eyes or how do you do that? Everything. I would always ask my man. Shout out to Troy. Troy was a 5-star chef. But the one thing that turned me off about being a chef, right? And shout out to all my culinary brothers. They know this. You really have no days off. They're working on holidays, But it got to be in you to cook. Like I said, maybe one day, and I'll talk with my brother about this. We'll open up a restaurant because I like to cook, but I want to cook on my own terms. You feel me? I like to cook on my terms. And remember, I was doing catering. I still do the catering thing, but instead of cooking, I just do the CMOS. CMOS is a form of cooking. For those of y'all that know, I bust down a whole bunch of orders yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I'm a chef. It's the sauce, man. This is the sauce experience. Salute to the people that was in here, man. I had somebody in here all night long tonight, man. I appreciate that, man. I wish you would have commented so I could have highlighted you. I had a whole bunch of people going in and out, because that's what they do. They air hustle. But it is what it is. As long as you are taking this in and you are being blessed with the sauce, it's all right. Like I said, I can no longer be quiet. You see what I use, man? I'm getting nice with it, man. Shout out to my man, World Combat Sports, has put me on to, different styles of playing around when it comes to streaming. Because right now I'm doing this off my phone. I'm not even in my room in front of my equipment. I'm on my phone, but I was still able to, acquire this picture, use this picture as my cover art, things of that nature. See, I'm learning, man. I'm learning. You learn, man. You play around and you learn. You feel me? But yes, probably most likely tonight, man. Because I know when I do this, a lot of guys comment. They come in, sneak in and out. They be like, no audio, no sound. Yeah, it's no sound for a reason. Because I'm showing you I have a real, like I said, I look at my station, Showtime Shine News Media, as a broadcast platform. So when I run my stream, like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it at 9 o'clock, whenever, 10 o'clock, from 10 to 6, and I just have a picture up there and there's no audio going. I'm running the numbers up, but I'm showing that I have a legit broadcast platform. It's just no programs are running at the time, but I'm just still doing what I do. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this sauce tonight. Listen, if you are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, be a content creator. Don't be a content hater. I see a lot of y'all click up, y'all fuck with a whole bunch of haters. It's not doing nothing for you in the game. Because when you are confronted in person and you are a hater, you have a sour patch kid face. What does that mean, Sauce? It means you look like you sucked on a bag of lemons. Like if you are happy and jubilant, you should be smiling. You should be filled with energy. You should be, shout out to my man. Like, I'm supposed to go down to the gym right now, but I got so much going on. You're supposed to be looking like this right here, man. Shout out to the Tucker Sauce, man. June 18th, we are back live.
Over there, Jackal Fitness doing the damn thing. I just like to see what they was able to get you to be able to make that next move in this boxing game, because a lot of cats don't get the opportunity. But for you, it seems like you was ready and built for the opportunity, man. It's almost like 17 years old, man. You stepping up to a huge plate. It's a lot of responsibility that goes into what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Big stage, top rank, man. Come on, wearing the jersey. Tell us about that LeBron jersey, man. Your first fight.
Shout out Jackal Fitness, because he gave me the idea, the LeBron James of the game, you know. Shout out Jackal for that one. So I just took it. The people seem to like it, so I just ran with it.
Yeah, they talking about it, man. You got your own, persona,
Word.
and that's.
Yes, man. Salute to the Tucker Sauce, man. June 18th, we are back. Hula Theater, man. Jahad Tucker has been a great blessing and addition to my life, man. Um, he's 19 now, man. 2 years has went by so fast, man. We on the verge of being 8-0. And before you know it, in the blink of an eye, he's gonna be a world champion. Mark my word, right? But man, like I said, man, salute to him, man. Family, man. Family at the tough times doesn't mean blood and birth. Family is loyalty. Family is growing together. Family is building with one another. Man, Jahad Tucker has taken me all over the world. I've been to Vegas. I drove around with James Prince. Yes, Uncle Jay. I've been in Mercedes Benz. I stayed at the best hotels, the creme de la creme. Salute to the team, man. We are a team, and we are growing, man. And I just always think about that because before I tap out, I want to share this, right? You hear the narratives about me when it comes to the other guy. That's what I call him now. The other guy from the other side, the tribe, right? You heard? But you always hear the narratives, right? That I said I was his family, I was this, I was that. No, I'm just a different type of brother. See, I'm the brother that you guys talk about, that you claim to be down for the cause and things of that nature, right? I'm really like that. If I'm down with you, I'm down with you. You know, that's just how I was raised. Like, see, I made the transition, I switched over, but I come from a whole different set of principles and rules and parameters, right? So if I say you my man, that's how my mom's. Shout out to my old earth. Happy belated Mother's Day. That's how I was raised. Like if five of us go to the park, five of us is supposed to return. If five of us throw down, if one of us throw down, all five of us better throw down. So if I say you my family, that's what I mean. But a lot of dudes is goofy, they different. That's neither here nor there. Salute to my family. I just showed him. He took me around the world and continues to take me around the world. Like I said, the source experience comes with a price. Shout out, I gotta get on my Carlito's way. I've been with made people, connected people. Who you been with? Buta, Monty Cones, go snatch a purse or something. You know what I'm saying? My name has been all over ESPN. ESPN. My daughters are experiencing the source experience, staying in five-star hotels. You know, the creme de la creme. You know, the creme de la creme. Not bad from a kid from the projects, man. And it's only going to get bigger and better. God is good. I am blessed. Salute to my man Scotty White on the check-in, man. World Combat Sports, man. He's one of the guys that I was talking about earlier. Content creators, one of the hottest in the game. And don't be fooled by the numbers. You guys that watch dudes that ride around in their cars and just do the Wendy Williams shit, but the real content creators that be giving you, like World Combat says, that hot grease, it goes over your head. But that's just the world we live in, man. It's like the book of Eli, man. The real leaders always got to walk alone, man. It's just we got to link up together like Jedi Knights because we always going to be outnumbered. It's a million sheep. It's a million sheep. Sheep roll and flock. It's a million wildebeest. The Great Migration. But the real ones, we walk alone. But then when we link up with each other, we have that understanding and we build and it just goes where it goes. I can recollect linking up with the Russell brothers, man. And shout out to Antoine. Antoine is going to be up real soon. He's fighting Rance Bartholomew. Antoine is going to be a world champion real soon. Remember where you heard this first. He's going to be a world champion real soon. I can remember linking with the Russell brothers, right? And this is how God works, right? God works in mysterious ways, right? Unbeknownst to me just doing my thing, admiring them, and just knowing them from amateur tournaments and just like, yo, knowing Gary, being around them and all that, right? Their blood uncle was following me. This is how I really linked up with them. And that's why I still call them my cousins to this day. And we're family, right? Yo, their blood uncle was following me, right? That's why, and this is, I want y'all to catch this sauce before I get off, right? It's not about how many views you do. It's about what views you do, who's watching you, who's connecting with you. So their blood uncle was following me. And he was like, yo, my nephews love you. Just randomly messaged me out the blue. He's like, yo, my nephews love you. I was like, man, who's your nephews? He was like, such and such, such and such. They want to meet you. And the rest is history. The rest is history. I was like, word? I was like, yo, I thought, then he just set me all kind. I'm like, damn, those is his nephews. Wow. You see where it's at now, man. Shout out to Antonio. I told Antonio, man, Antonio be cutting my hair. Anytime they fight in the city, I always get a fresh cut from Antonio, man. Antonio's gonna be a world champion too. How many of y'all can actually say you ever had your hair cut from a professional prize fighter, world champion barber? I can. See, this is the sauce experience. Hopefully y'all caught and y'all enjoyed this sauce. Like I said, man, June 11th. Shout out to my boy Famous Wilson, man. The Paramount, Huntington. I will be down there in attendance to witness, making your next step, professional pro debut. I'm excited for you, man. It's been a long journey. The sacrifice and the pain that we put in. We tried to go the other route, but like I said, certain promotion companies and guys that have promotion companies, they really don't, man. And it shows. That's no shot. It just is what it is, man. Like when you are in the game, you know who's who and you know who's true. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce and y'all enjoyed this. Look, I went 12 minutes over on what I really wanted to go over, man. But listen, tonight, man, we are going to close with some beautiful, fine women.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Heloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.